Stars, where we are ready for a showbiz grilling on a cooking show like no other.
Yes, 5 celebrities remain in the competition and they're about to face their toughest test yet. Yes, trigonometry.
No!
I'm kidding, of course. Nobody wants to see that. It's cooking. So let's say hello to our fabulous stars and their incredible chefs.
Harry, week 4.
Yes.
You're still in the competition! How did that even happen?
I don't know. I'm happy to be here.
Johnny, you survived the cook-off last week. Very tense scenes. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel blessed. I'm grateful to be here. The competition's getting tougher week by week, but yeah, you know, I'm alive!
As always, our stars will have to sweat it out in their cooking battles. The loser of each battle will face a cook-off at the end of the show where our chefs will choose one celebrity to eliminate.
So let's get going with the first 2 stars who have been drawn against each other tonight.
Last week, I put yoghurt in with my rice instead of coconut milk. Idiot. Absolute disaster. I went into a cook-off and I just about scraped through with my samosas.
I voted for the goal.
Yes! I need to focus and cook like I know I can cook. It's French week. There's a delicacy to it. There's a finesse.
French! We're into French cooking. We're going to be doing duck à l'orange. It's all about the crispy duck and the orange sauce.
This scares the hell out of me. I just find it's like it's a real overload to the senses.
Turn this down a little bit. All
All
right, don't panic. The thing is, you are panicking, aren't you?
I am today, yeah. I do get stressed, you know, but if I don't get the sauce right, the whole dish is for nothing. Simple as that. My brain is just...
Right, OK. Just go to that door and breathe in fresh air, will you, please? Now. Johnny wasn't himself today. He must not let that happen, because every single element is important.
Not the best day confidence-wise, but when you nail it, I'm starting to believe anything's achievable. Because now you're that close to victory, you can taste it. I've just got to dig deep. Let alone.
Last week, Shirley couldn't tell the difference between her Indian spices and overdid the garam masala.
I need some more garam masala, please.
Very strong garam masala chicken. I have to be honest about that.
But overall, the chef still enjoyed her dish.
I think their enjoyment of some of the ingredients outweighed what they didn't like.
It's a new dance every day, Shirley. This week is French week. Shirley and I are going to be cooking a sole meunière. So this is a lovely piece of Dover sole.
Fish manure?
Like manure. With some French fries and some green beans and a little bit of tarragon aioli.
That looks like fish and chips. All right, shall we start? I definitely don't feel as confident in the kitchen yet. Now, does it say what colour I'm expecting it to go? I am still reliant on my notes. Put the fish skin side down in the hot pan.
So that's nice and hot. That can go in. Lovely. This is the first time we're going to be using fish. Now, this is quite delicate and hard to cook. Very easy to go under, very easy to go over. Yeah, lovely. That's pro chef stuff, Shirley.
If I didn't have my notes, I would know to go and get a pan. Take the chips out of the fryers. I'm underestimating my own ability. So I will be charging in that kitchen on a mission to do my very, very best. Everyone better watch out.
Welcome to the kitchen, Shirley and her chef, Joseph.
And Johnny with his chef, Rosemary.
Shirley, I kind of get the feeling you're a bit more relaxed this evening.
Absolutely not. If I was giving myself some advice today, I would say, stop looking at your notes. You know this. You've memorised it. Why are you reading? It's taking seconds. And now it's time to just enjoy the moment.
Johnny, how are you feeling about taking on Shirley?
She's a machine. I feel like I'm on a beach in Normandy.
Johnny and Shirley have 1 hour to prepare their dishes. As always, they can get help from their chef for 2 minutes by using their lifeline, the golden frying pan.
Right, for now, chefs, you have done all you can. If you have any little nuggets of advice, now is the time, and then please take your seats.
Do it methodically. Don't put in the wrong ingredients this time. I know you can do this.
Relax. You're going to be great.
Rosemary, get over there and sit on that chair.
Enjoy it.
Joe, get over here, please.
You are going to have 1 hour to complete your dish. Stars, get cooking.
Johnny is cooking a French classic, duck à l'orange with fondant potatoes and chiffonade of Cavolo Nero.
I've got my stock on the go and I'm reducing. And today, the joking finishes. I want this.
Keeping her notes close is Shirley, who's preparing a sole meunière with French fries, green beans and a garlic and tarragon aioli.
It's a bit difficult, this dish, so all the time in the world will make a difference for sure.
My concern with Shirley is this is a delicate fish, a fish that's very, very easy to overcook.
Yes, it is.
We're no longer cooking by numbers now.
No.
Shirley needs to be able to look at it, touch it.
I agree.
What's happening here?
This is a puck, keeps the tail up.
What, so it doesn't cook too fast?
Yeah.
I know Joseph said that you should try and use your instincts. Do you think you are?
I'm
Instinctively reading?
Trying to do something. You're gorgeous, but sod off.
OK. Bye.
When boiling, put the green beans in the pan for 2 minutes.
I've got somebody that cooks by numbers and doesn't have the intuition, and you've got somebody that has the intuition.
Totally can't follow instructions, only cooks visually.
Yeah.
To create the sauce for his dish, Johnny first needs to prepare the stock, which includes chicken, vegetables, wine and chicken stock, which he must then reduce for 20 minutes.
What about this dish is the most difficult for Johnny?
The sauce.
The sauce.
It's absolutely 100% the sauce.
And check my stock. Even smelling that. But I want that right down before I make my sauce.
He hasn't added the chicken stock to the stock.
Adding the chicken stock needs to happen early in the recipe.
Oh, for goodness sake.
If Johnny doesn't realise his error soon, the stock won't have time to reduce.
I'm actually quite worried about this because I said the first thing he's got to do is get that in.
Shirley is making a sole meunière with French fries, green beans and a garlic and tarragon aioli, while Johnny is attempting a traditional duck à l'orange, but has overlooked a key ingredient in his sauce which could ruin his dish entirely.
Johnny.
Oh, sugar. I think I've done my sauce in the wrong order. I think I didn't add other ingredients as I was reduced, you know what I mean?
If he decides and suddenly says, oh, I've forgotten the stock, it should not go in now. There is no time for a reduction.
Sauce is absolute key.
So
and
that's the one that you don't want to mess
what
up.
I'm worrying about. And what does the chicken stock go in?
There. No.
And check my sauce. There's a lot to reduce in that. I think that's enough. Go with your senses. Juice of half a lemon.
He stopped putting that stock in. I am proud of him.
That's very good. That's
My
intuition.
goodness me, that is intuition.
Are you sticking purely to the
No,
recipe
I'm
that
going
you've got
on
here?
instinct. I'm
You
going
are?
purely on instincts, love.
And are you tasting as you go in?
I'm tasting as I'm going. Now I'm going to pop that back on, actually.
I think the green beans are pretty good.
My worry with Shirley is, instead of using intuition, she's done everything really quickly.
Dot a bit of brown butter on the fish.
She's worked too quickly here.
Oh my God, no! Oh no! He's dropped all of his duck.
5-second rule, Johnny.
Tommy! Tommy! I picked up a hot pan handle.
That is the worst thing, isn't it, when you burn your hand and you're literally keeping it underwater for as long as you can. But you're on a timer.
Right, I've got to get back to my cook. I'll come back to this every second I can and...
Yes! Come on, Johnny! Yes, Johnny!
30 seconds.
Johnny!
Bit thick. I think I might have just reduced it a tiny little bit too much.
Come on, Johnny, you can do this.
Yes! Come on, Johnny!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, Johnny!
Johnny has cooked a duck à l'orange with fondant potatoes and chiffonade of cavolo nero. But will his error with the sauce cost him a place in the semi-final?
Today, I knew the sauce hadn't gone to plan, but my instincts kicked in. And I never thought I had chef-like instincts, but I do.
Or will Shirley's sole meunier with French fries, M&S, green beans and a garlic and tarragon aioli tantalise the judges' taste buds?
The plate is pretty, but it's all about taste. The aioli is a little bit garlicky and the chips are a bit mushy. Done all I can, so let's just wait and see now.
First up, it is Johnny's duck à l'orange with fondant potato and chiffonade of cavolo nero. Guys, have a taste. Right, chefs, let's get your thoughts. Ronnie?
Johnny, almost nailed it, I would say. The potato, really good. Flavour of the sauce is beautiful. But unfortunately, I think you've left it in the pan 2 minutes too long, to be honest, which is a real shame because the flavour and the depth's there. So, I mean, skill set, phenomenal.
Cheers.
Francesco.
John, how's your hand?
Agonising, but I'll get there. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
I like your dish. The duck is done very well. Cavolo nero is salty, though.
Right.
And the sauce is also good. So well done.
Thank you.
Tristan, what do you think?
I've got to tell you, I've still got the perfume of that zest with the fattiness of the duck. This was excellent.
Thank you. Cheers.
Next up, it's Shirley's sole meunier. Have a taste. Your first thoughts?
Nisha?
The chips were soggy. I think there was not a lot of flavour on the beans, although they were perfectly cooked. And what I see is that still your head is kind of down in the kitchen. I want to see you standing tall, head up, look at what you expect from a dish and bring it to the table.
Francesco?
It doesn't look like a sole meunier to me. I like my butter floating around. But I really like your technique and you learned a lot. Well done.
Thank you.
Judy?
The fish is cooked perfectly and you didn't even burn the tail. The chips are soggy, beans are cooked perfectly al dente, vibrant in color. I think it's a very successful dish.
Thank you.
So, chefs, it is time to make your decision in tonight's first cooking battle. The losing star will find themselves in the cook-off at the end of the show. Tristan, let's start with you first. Who are you going to send through to the cook-off?
I'm all about flavour and technique. Shirley, I'm sending you to the cook-off.
Ronnie?
It really does come down to detail. Johnny, you lost it, you panicked. And that's all that's let you down. Unfortunately, Johnny, I'm going to put you through.
OK, so at this point, it's one vote each. Judy?
Sorry, Shirley, just for your soggy chips, I'm going to have to send you to the cook-off.
Nisha, who are you sending to the cook-off?
I think you can ask a lot more from your food, Shirley, so I'm afraid I'm going to send you to the cook-off.
OK. So if Francesco also picks Shirley, that means that she will be heading into the cook-off.
John, your dish could have been a disaster. You managed to put it through. Shirley, the way you cooked your sole is perfect. But this doesn't look like a sole meunière to me. So I'll send you the cook-off.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Johnny, a huge sigh of relief for you.
I had this feeling that people thought I was purely here for entertainment value. I love my food, I love cooking. I put my heart and soul into that, and as shocked as I am, I couldn't tell you how proud I am to go through to the next round, and I'm so sorry that somebody else has to go, but I'm thrilled.
Well done, mate.
That means, Shirley, you're going through to the cook-off. How are you feeling?
That's competition, you know?
Yeah.
You can only put your best and then you just have to do what you can do.
You're not out yet.
Right, it won't be long till we find out who Shirley will face in the cook-off, because we have got another battle on the way. So let's crack on with the 3 celebrities who are drawn against each other in this one.
Last week and thought, I'm just going to embrace Indian week. I don't want to end up in another cook-off.
I like the meatballs. I think that curry is delicious. I really enjoyed it.
I made it through Indian week. I'm now on my journey to France. Bonjour!
Bonjour.
Ooh la la, it's French week.
We're gonna cook a very classic French dish, which is coq au vin. It's a chicken,
Is that its bum?
some onions, some carrots, some butter mushroom. For Denise, cooking coq au vin is nothing to hide. Well, I'm nervous about the dishes, but the way she's gonna reduce the wine, if you make that wrong, the sauce could be very runny, you will fill the wine too much, it's not gonna work. Put a very high temperature now, okay?
How much?
The entire bottle of wine on it.
A whole bottle of wine?
It's not for you, it's for the chicken.
When I first started, I just thought it would be a harder journey for me because of my own insecurities being in the kitchen.
So this one is gonna go now for 10-15 minutes when they completely evaporate of the wine, yeah? Just let it go.
I came on this show to learn, and I am learning, and the more I'm doing it, the more confident I'm getting. We're in it to win it, otherwise what's the point?
I am so relieved that I got through.
I asked you to up your game. You certainly have. Thank you.
Honestly, thank you so much. The next week, I have just got to get it together because French food is all about precision. Hello.
Hey, welcome to my restaurant.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
We're doing a wonderful bourride, which is a fish stew from the southwest. In that kitchen, it's one of the best kitchens to cook fish in the country. I'm busy, so I'm just going to sit here, put a timer on, and I expect to see the bourride all good to go.
Oh my God. I'm in Jack Stein's restaurant. I can't serve a poor plate of fish.
A bourride is lots of tricky elements.
That, no. Yes, no.
The biggest pitfall is time.
Why is it taking so long?
And the most important thing is poaching the fish, because if it's overcooked, we're out of the game.
I've either got raw fish or overdone fish.
There's an awful lot can go wrong here. This is going to be her biggest challenge yet.
I need to work in an orderly fashion and get my dish out deliciously on time.
Last week, I forgot to taste my food, which is like a cardinal sin.
Your meatballs are salty. You should always find time to taste your food.
So this week, I have to remember to taste the food. Hello, hello.
Hello, Harry.
How you doing?
Today it's French week and we are doing a chicken in mustard sauce and we're serving that with a hazelnut butter pasta.
They like to be precise, the French, don't they?
They do, more than the Indian. This is where all his faults will come right to the front and the judges will spot it a mile off.
Okay, Nisha, the taste test.
You tasted this along the way. Here we are in week 4 and he's still not tasting his food.
Very salty.
It really scares me. But if it doesn't taste good, all the presentation in the world won't matter.
Going into this cooking battle, I have to remember to taste the food. It's getting quite intense, down to the last few now. At this stage, I can't afford to make any mistakes.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Harry and Nisha, AJ and Jack, and Denise and Francesco.
Nisha, we'll start with you. What's the trickiest bit about this dish for Harry?
It's all about the delicacy of that sauce. It's getting the flavours. So Harry has got to taste.
How are you going to get on there, Harry?
I'm going to be good, Emma.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling confident. I'm happy to be here, to be honest.
Jack, what's AJ doing tonight?
There's a lot to do. And she's filleting fish, and she's never filleted fish before, but she said she can do it, she's confident.
Jack is a fish connoisseur, and so I want to do this dish justice for him.
Denise, how's it been going in training with it?
Well, this has been tricky, this one, for me, because...
It's been a bit tricky, I have to say. The wine has to reduce to perfection. If the wine doesn't reduce right, you can fill the wine at the end, and we don't want that.
OK, so it is time for Harry, AJ and Denise's cooking battle to commence. As always, they have 1 hour to prepare their dishes. Right, chefs, last words of advice, and then if you could make your way back to the bar, that would be wonderful.
All right, OK.
OK, see you later.
Taste, taste, taste.
Harry, AJ and Denise, very best of luck. Stars, get cooking.
Thank you.
It's our second battle of the French dishes with Denise's coq au vin.
Oh, got it off. His ugly foot.
Up against Harry's chicken à la moutarde.
These shallots have set me off now.
And AJ's bourride fish stew.
Uh-oh. I think I burnt the oil here.
Stay calm.
Come on, AJ.
That's on a bit high there.
I can't watch.
If I get this spot on, it's a winning dish. Do you hear that? This is a winning dish.
Maybe some whole grain mustard.
Harry is taking on Nisha's chicken à la moutarde recipe, served with hazelnut buttered pasta and a peach salad.
Harry Judd, the Juddernaut. How are you?
I'm good.
Where are you up to here?
Moutarde sauce.
Chicken à la moutarde.
Chicken à la moutarde. Here's my chicken. The most important thing about this dish is poaching the chicken in the sauce.
The judges did mention that you haven't tasted your dish. You keep sticking your nose in,
No,
but you won't
I
stick
know,
your tongue in.
because
Why don't you try a bit right now?
Yes,
Why don't you get
good
a spoon?
idea. Here we
Where's
go.
the
Here we
spoon?
go. Here we go.
Tasting. He's tasting, yes.
What does it taste like?
Too much wine?
Just keep stirring it, I say.
2 tablespoons of salt.
Harry is very anxious now.
Salty.
I want to be gone. He's over-seasoned and he doesn't know how to rebalance it. Here we go. Thank you. Excellent.
Oh, Nisha's in the kitchen.
Right,
I know.
It's a bit salty
yeah,
for me.
OK, let's just get it
check
off because it's reducing all the time. Have you checked the chicken?
I haven't
only
checked
got
the
2
chicken,
minutes.
no.
So,
I haven't
okay.
checked the chicken.
You get on with everything else.
He was worried about his sauce and did it taste right, so I think he wanted to bring Nisha in just to sort that out.
Once the tarragon's in, the cream, all of these things balance it out. If it's
How
too
long shall I
salty
leave
when
the
you
chicken
taste it,
for?
you are going to add a little bit more cream. It's cream that's going to cancel out the salt, yeah?
How much?
Nisha, time's up in the kitchen, sorry.
Yeah, you can balance it.
You've got 30 minutes left in the kitchen, you stars. With time ticking away.
Shit!
AJ has only just begun filleting the fish for Jack's bourride recipe, which is a fish stew enriched with a garlic aioli.
I am slightly pushed for time. I've got to debone, skin and fillet my fish. I know Jack will be worried that I'm still chopping away. I'm breaking his little heart.
How's she getting on?
There's a lot still to do. I think getting her to fillet the fish, it could be a bridge too far.
This is Jack's area of expertise and I cannot get it wrong.
She's just taking ages on this Dover sole. She just needs 4 fillets. Come on.
Sugar.
Let's get the chicken back in.
Denise is cooking Francesco's take on a traditional coq au vin recipe, served with polenta.
Oh, I could drink this. I'm so stressed.
Deboning her chicken has left her behind schedule, so she hasn't got long to reduce the red wine sauce.
I would be seriously worried now. We need to get the red wine reducing.
I'm going to let that simmer for a little bit.
Oh, gosh, no.
There's too much liquid in there.
Yeah. We don't want a soup. We want a lovely, creamy, rounded sauce.
15 minutes left, stars. 15 minutes left.
I am absolutely in the worst state of panic.
Denise looks like she's completely lost it.
Completely lost.
Denise has hit a gong.
It doesn't say anything on there about how much garlic to put in.
Go.
Oh, for God's sake.
Go, don't worry. And let it cook this one until it's completely reduced, okay?
1 minute left, Francesco.
No panic. Panic doesn't have to be set, yeah?
I don't know how much cheese to put in. Can you just say what you think's enough?
Just enough, that's it.
Francesco, get out of that kitchen.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Five minutes left, you stars.
AJ's yet to start cooking the star element of her bereaved, the langoustine.
The langoustine, I've got to go in.
Oh, I just need it to go.
This has got to cook. My heart is pounding.
It's tense, hey?
Oh.
Come on. Chicken!
1 minute, stars, 1 minute, stars.
Oh,
you can do
you're
it. Come on.
joking, mate. Oh, it's so sloppy. It's a joke.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
20 seconds.
Need to get this out.
Help!
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Get on the counter. Get it on the counter.
7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get it down.
Oh, looks like slop.
Oh my gosh, okay, so you checked it, you checked the flavour, you checked
the flavour.
yeah?
I wanted to get, you should have got more sauce on it.
More sauce on, yeah. I know, but let's just see. You should have had that, I know.
Oh, no.
Harry has made chicken à la moutarde with buttered pasta and a peach and pine nut salad.
Oh, it was so stressful, and I just got distracted and forgot to put the sauce on the chicken. But I think the sauce is a bit salty anyway, so maybe that's a good thing.
Will the chefs be impressed by Denise's coq au vin with M&S polenta?
I didn't reduce the red wine enough, so it's quite sloppy. I'm upset because I know this was one of the dishes that I could have got right.
Or will the judges be won over by AJ's bereaved fish stew?
To say that was to the wire is the understatement of the year. I almost didn't make it.
OK, chefs, are you ready to tuck in? Have a little go. First up, it is Harry's chicken à la moutarde with pasta in hazelnut butter and a peach and pine nut salad. OK, chefs, let's get your thoughts. Tristan.
Harry, poulet à la moutarde requires moutarde. There's no mustard there.
Can't argue with that. There is a beautiful sauce there, Tristan, that really you just forgot to put on.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I just...
Oh, Harry!
I was too busy
it needs
putting...
it so badly!
Well, OK. Judy.
The chicken's cooked very nicely, but it lacks sauce. And that's why we're gulping water to get it down, because the dish as a whole is quite dry.
OK. Ronnie.
Look, your chicken is absolutely banging, so you can take a lot of pride in that. That's about all you can take pride in, I'm afraid. Okay. So I'm not going to rub salt into the wounds.
Next up, it's Denise's coq au vin with polenta. Chefs, tuck in. What are your thoughts? Joseph.
Denise, I don't want to knock your confidence. The sauce is thin. I would have loved a touch more seasoning here and there. Unfortunately, I think you could have done a bit better. I'm sorry.
Ronnie.
I think that sauce is a wee bit thin. However, the chicken, which is, you know, a tricky element to get, is absolutely spot on.
Thank you.
Rosemary.
I actually love coq au vin. The thing is, this is a bit thin and also under-seasoned. There is a but. I think the chicken is very well cooked.
Thank you.
And finally, it's AJ's burrito of sea bass sole and langoustine. Have a taste of that one.
Chefs. What are your thoughts?
Judy?
Langoustines cooked exactly the way you want them. Flavorful broth. Fish a little bit over, but that's just nitpicking and pulling hairs.
Yeah, thank you.
Tristan?
Bourride is a light, fragrant dish that's montéed with a garlic mayonnaise. And that is an almost perfect execution, AJ. For me, this is B+.
Thank you, Tristan.
Joseph?
AJ, watching you move around the kitchen like a hurricane. And yet, again, you present us with a beautifully presented plate. You know, everything's well cooked.
Thank you.
So, chefs, it is time for you to make your decision. The loser of this battle will face Shirley in the cook-off. Joseph, we'll come to you first. Who are you sending to the cook-off to face Shirley?
The chicken was perfect, but the sauce was not. So, Harry, I'm sending you to the cook-off.
Judy?
Harry, I'm sorry, I'm sending you to the cook-off.
2 votes for Harry. If Tristan also votes for Harry, then he will be facing Shirley in the cook-off. Tristan, who are you sending to the cook-off?
Due to forgetting the sauce, Harry, I'm sending you to the cook-off.
So, Harry, you're heading into the cook-off again?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes. Yes.
Do you feel a bit more confident, though, this time?
I've been there before. You know, that was my mistake. I cooked that chicken in the sauce well. I just forgot to put it on, which is ridiculous. So I do deserve to be in the cook-off. I'm just going to enjoy it. It might be the last time that I get to cook here, but I'll give it my all.
That's the attitude we like to see. AJ and Denise, well done, you're safe. It's the cook-off. Shirley and Harry head back into the kitchen to save their place in the competition. They'll both have to follow a recipe they've never seen before. One will survive, one will be left devastated.
Shirley, how are you feeling?
It is the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my entire life.
Harry, how nervous are you feeling?
Yeah, I can feel the butterflies, yeah. I think obviously maybe I have a slight advantage of being in this situation before. My mistake was panicking, so I'm going to try and stay calm.
We can reveal, can't we, Tom?
Yes,
to
we
Shirley
can.
and Harry, that they will need to make chocolate soufflés. Let's see what is involved in making a superb soufflé.
A chocolate soufflé is a classic French dessert, which is every chef's nightmare.
Soufflé is all about height and lightness and bubbles.
You melt the chocolate into the double cream.
The next stage is whisking your egg whites, and this is so hard.
They've got to be light, they've got to be airy. If you whip them too far, they'll become bricky. And you get these sort of white clumps through it.
This is the hard part.
So you take 1 spoonful of the egg white out and you beat that into the mix to loosen it, and then the rest is folded very delicately.
If you lose that air, it's going to be a flop.
Another key stage, grease and sugar your ramekins.
And then fill it up with your soufflé, dip it with a palette knife, and then you put it into the oven.
Don't open the oven. Just don't.
This is an incredibly difficult dessert. A lot of restaurants won't even have them on their menus because they can be a disaster.
As always, the cook-off will be judged completely blind by our chefs, including Joseph and Nisha.
Chefs, could you please make your way to the blind judging room?
For this cook-off, Harry has got quite a bit of confidence because he's been in one before, and I think therefore all the fear is out of it. So what he needs to do is not get cocky and work like a true chef.
I would love Shirley to get through this cook-off. I think it'd be a massive confidence boost for her, and I believe that she can if she believes in herself.
Shirley and Harry have 40 minutes on the clock. Stars, get cooking. The first job is to make the chocolate base, and the most technical element of the dish, the meringue.
I'm quite worried. Shirley and I have never done a sweet preparation together. This is tough. A souffle is way out of her comfort zone. I am nervous.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be runny consistency. I'm not sure.
It's all about timing with this one. You've got to get it all in at exactly the right time to allow the soufflés to rise and then not fall before they get to the judges.
Let's not forget, Harry's made meringue before.
Yeah.
Shirley has never made a meringue.
How'd you get that off there?
Right, those egg yolks are in, and I fold in the rest because I don't want to knock out the air.
With both the chocolate base and meringue made, Harry and Shirley are onto the critical stage of carefully folding the two together.
I'm going to take it literally and fold it like I would fold a sheet.
I think the folding is really crucial.
Fold the remaining meringue carefully. Fold.
They have to fold it in gently, and they have to make sure that they don't lose any air.
I would imagine that the whole thing has to be combined.
If they don't fold properly...
A souffle disaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you folded before?
I have never folded.
OK.
I know it's not supposed to have any air in, and I can see air bubbles. Fold the remaining meringue carefully. This is to ensure that you don't knock the air out of the mixture.
You want air in it.
Oh, no.
Fudge cakes.
Oh, Shirley.
Shit.
Were you trying to fold the air bubbles out of it?
Yeah.
You definitely need to keep the air bubbles in. The more you keep playing with it, the more you might beat the air out of it. 17.5 minutes.
Shit.
Make sure that's all folded in nicely. OK, let's get them in. My hand's shaking. I'm feeling the nerves, yeah. I know I've got about 3 seconds to get these in the oven. Oven time, Shirley. You all right, Shirley?
I'm trying, mate.
With the soufflés safely in the oven, the next job is the chocolate sauce. This is made by pouring hot milk over chocolate to ensure it doesn't overheat.
Chocolate sauce is key. If there's too much liquid in, it can go clumpy, lumpy, lose the texture.
I'm going to get that lumps out that chocolate.
And they can scald it by getting it too hot.
Harry has decided to take a risk by putting his warm chocolate sauce back on the hob.
I'm waiting for these soufflés with not much to do, so I'm just going to get this sauce hot for a couple more minutes.
Stars, there's just 2 minutes remaining.
Look at this.
Go on, don't look up.
Let's go. Oh, damn it. Should have maybe taken them out earlier.
Oh, wow.
He's nailed it.
It's boiling hot! Ah!
30 seconds.
Oh, yes, Harry!
10, 9, 8, 7, quick, Harry, quick, get it. 5, 4, go. 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Will there be enough air in Shirley's green-plated soufflé to satisfy the judges?
It was tough. I was thinking fold to get the air out. It's fold to get the air in.
Or will the judges be impressed by Harry's gold-plated soufflé?
I'm not, 100% sure what a soufflé is supposed to look like, but I think if I was served that, I'd be pretty happy. But I don't know what it tastes like.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, they look good. OK. What a surprise.
I'm pretty staggered that we've got 2 souffle-looking dishes come out.
The green plate belongs to Shirley.
The souffle on the green plate was just, raw is an understatement. It was liquid.
Someone's been very heavy-handed folding the egg whites in. They've had the living daylights knocked out of them.
On the green plate, we've got a sauce that the consistency is pretty good.
It's fantastic. It's great.
And the gold plate belongs to Harry.
On On the gold plate, the soufflé was almost nearly there. You know, just needed it a little bit longer in the oven.
And they've done well with the egg white because it's got a good even rise. We can see that.
But the sauce on the gold is too thick. I mean, if you look at it, it is starting to separate. I think that's overheated.
Yeah. What we have is a better technical ability on the gold plate, but arguably a better ability to create a sauce with the green plate.
We just have to figure out which one we are going to weight more.
A tough one.
With the judges casting their votes blind, whose dish will come out on top? Shirley's green dish or Harry's gold dish?
I've already been there where I've voted against Harry, and can I tell you, it's excruciating, the peril of thinking I could vote against him again. It's horrendous.
But it's our responsibility to vote for the best dish.
Here, absolutely.
So before we find out who is safe and who isn't, let's find out who Joseph and Nisha voted for. Fingers crossed. They didn't vote against their own star. Joseph, which dish did you vote for, green or gold?
I voted for the gold dish.
Nisha, which did you vote for? Was it gold or green?
I voted for the gold dish.
So just to clarify, it's Harry who has the gold dish.
You voted for me.
Which means, Nisha, you did vote for Harry, your very own star. But, Joe, it did mean that you voted against Shirley.
This is a pretty horrible place to be.
It's OK.
But there's still 6 more votes to consider.
We can now reveal that the person with the fewest votes and leaving the competition tonight is... Shirley.
Yay! You've done so well. You've done so well. Such a shame. Perfect fish. Perfect fish.
Well done.
Oh, Shirley, we're so sorry to see you leave the competition.
It truly has been a wonderful experience for me. I want to thank each and every one of the judges for every little tidbit that you gave me. I will treasure it forever. You have a beautiful gift of how you teach people. You are polite, you are kind, and you know your stuff.
Thank you.
Harry, you've survived the cook-off twice.
Yes, yes, somehow.
How do you feel?
I'm really pleased. I'm really enjoying myself. I really am. But hopefully next week I can, you know, avoid the cook-off and do a little bit better.
That's it for tonight. Join us next week when our final 4 really will start to feel the heat as they take on the cuisine of Southeast Asia in the semi-final.
Ooh.
Yes, we'll see you back here for all of that. Goodbye.
Bye.